Hey everybody, it's Matt with M32 Outdoors. Check out this tree. If you remember in my last video, I had to free this from this basket and it was about 5-6 inches above it. Now look at it. It's probably 8 feet tall now. It just lays over because it doesn't have the strength to really hold itself up yet. But you know what? It will. I'm excited. All right, we're in the back garden lot today and I'm going to show you some more trees. By the way, I have one more very healthy American chestnut tree I'm putting in the ground today, and I want you to come with me. This one was way down here, a month ago. Now look at it. That's probably 4 inches, but still, it's above the tubes at 5 feet. This is their second leaf. That one's close. We're getting there. I see clover, I see wood sorrel, I see all sorts of things that deer like to eat. Alright, here's another one. I'm in the south ridge lot now. Got a few more coming up out of the top of these 5-foot tree tubes, and this is their second leaf. I'm on the south ridge lot, orchard back here, where I've got now 11 trees planted, and they're all looking really good. I got 2 of them that are still not in tree tubes yet. I ran out of stakes. I've got the tubes. I just didn't pick up stakes at the hardware. I guess I could use a sapling or something in the woods, but I want to get it put in and then put it in properly. Plus a little experiment. I want to see how these are doing. They're doing pretty good. Take a look. The other one's got a bug eating some of the leaves or something, but they're still alive, they're still doing well. This one's doing really good actually, so the next couple weeks I have to come back out with some stakes and put some tubes around them to protect them from the rabbits, deer, everything else this fall or this winter, and I believe the tubes help out quite a bit. So, alright, East Knoll plot next to the American chestnuts. Stay tuned. I'm up on the East Knoll plot. Back behind me, if you can see it right there, that's one of my Dunstans coming out of the top of that grow tube. This here is the first American chestnut that I planted. Second one's over there, third one's over there, and then I've got the fourth one that I'm going to put in the ground today right behind me. So take a look at this American chestnut that's in this tube right here. Pretty sweet American chestnut, northern Antrim County. 1 of 4. Heading over to the second one. Looks very healthy. Go over and check the third one. This is my other Dunstan that is doing quite well as well. And this one up over here is also an American chestnut. Alright, as you can see, I got bracken fern all over up in here. I didn't weed whip this at all yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because in years past I always kick up a big doe, like right over in here that's bedding down. And I've got, you can see it, a ladder stand 30 yards that way. So this is what I call the East Knoll, and you know, 3 American chestnuts are doing great in the ground, and I'm very happy about that. So let's get the 4th one in the ground. That's going right over here. Just trying to open up the area around where so all these bracken ferns aren't choking it out from sunlight. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, look at that root structure down there in the bottom. It's ready to go in the ground. Alright, I definitely have more tubes at home, but this is the last one I had stashed out here. It's got some dirt in it, a couple slugs. I got rid of the slugs because they'll probably start munching on these leaves, but check it out. American Chestnut, number 4, in the ground. Alright, so this is number 4. Number 3 is over there. Number 2 is that one over there. And number 1 is the far one over there. This is my first Dunstan I planted. That's the second Dunstan I planted. That American Chestnut tree is pretty healthy. I'm very happy with the 4 that I have in the ground. And as for picking up more burrs and nuts this fall, yes, I'm absolutely going to do that. My wife walked over there a week or 2 ago, and there are catkins on the ground everywhere, like more than we've ever seen in the last 3 years since we've known that tree existed. So I'm hopeful that there is a million burrs as well. We will see. I had 5 pollinated seeds last fall. Out of about 160, I did the float test, 5 of them floated. And 4 of those survived, and they're in the ground now. So hopefully I can double that this year and maybe get to a place where some of you guys want some seedlings next spring. Let's see how I do this fall. Until then, I'll keep you posted. Again, this is Matt with M32 Outdoors, where trees, wildlife, and outdoorsmen meet. See you on the next one.